In the year 2014, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
When last we left our heroes... Actually, you know what? Never mind that. They're about to fight Magnus Devlin. Let's just do this.
The blankets all collapse around him as his shelter spell disappears, and a fireball blasts out from him and smashes into all of them. Well, I'm gonna roll first. Oh yeah. That is...
I wonder if I should have specified whether I'm a flammable gas or not.
7 points of damage, which ignores armor to everyone from the fireball spell. And you all can go.
It doesn't ignore fire resistance, right?
It does not ignore fire existence.
Because I'll wear my firefighter outfit.
All right.
Good call. And now that the blankets are down, you notice that he has, as he stands up, this tiny little old man, bracelets. 2 on each arm. The bracelets that match Uorag's vision and the schematics in the book that you found.
The blood magic bracelets.
That's 28 hit points.
Those are evil as fuck.
It's a lot of health.
It is a lot of health. What else did they do?
Give them a spell each.
Oh, yeah.
This is 28 hits points and 4 spells. Of any school.
In addition to all the evocation spells he has. And as a wizard, he has them all.
2,700 years of practice.
All right. Well, I'm going to cast Blink on myself and just move away from everyone else. We got to spread out so we can't get all of us with another one of those. And yeah, that's my go. That's 11 on the cast.
Okay. And a bunch of books and stuff blasted everywhere, and stuff's kind of all over now. Those stacks of books and stuff, as they've been knocked over, you see that some of those same electrical nodes and stuff that were in the asylum were hidden behind some of these shelves and items here. So he's obviously going to use the same thing to draw any kind of power or energy from you.
But we release these spirits.
I'll go for it.
Okay. Still in a gaseous form?
Yep. So I'm going to poof toward him, but before I get to him, I'm going to shape change again into something that we have a little bit of experience with. A giant gelatinous cube. 11.
Okay.
Plus 4 moves.
Okay.
So I'll burn at least one of the moves to allow me to shape change and attack in the same round. And I'm going to try to engulf him.
Okay.
Nine.
That's
a strength, right?
Yep. He's going to use one of his defensive abilities to throw up a shield that puts a shield wall between you and him. And that is he has no strength bonuses. So that's an 8 on the dice for strength, so he gets knocked back, but you do not engulf him.
Okay.
So he puts up the shield, but you're stronger than him, so you knock him backward. But he grabs his staff as he's falling back, and he grabs the coin, the sock, full of, like a sock full of nickels.
So, is this like a ball spear type thing around him? or just like a flat barrier?
This specific thing is just a shield, like an invisible shield that he
I've
set
got a
up.
sack full of That's exactly what it's a sap.
It's a sap. Yeah.
That's what I started with until
Magical sap.
Adira burned it up. With her rage.
So is it like it's just a wall directly between him and Uorag? Does it go all the way to the edges of the room? Or?
Yeah, it flashed in place. So he's got 4 defensive moves. Then he can use 1 per round, or he can use each one once per round. But it is a wall got built up to kind of block Uorag from hitting him, and then he bounced back, and then as they separated, the wall disappeared. So whoever's next can take attacks at him.
So just call it one and done.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's defensive maneuvers, considering there's 5 of you and 1 of him.
I'm gonna take my sack of stick balls and throw it over in the room next to him.
Okay.
The whole sack.
I'm just gonna throw the sack over there.
And then shoot a catapult at him.
Hey Eddie, you got that laser? Oh wait, can I shoot? Can I look at it with my eyes?
I have
the same round.
Later.
Yeah, you can.
I can do it in the same round.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the sack over there, and then just lift my glasses.
Zot.
What are you, fucking crazy?
Do you want to make an intelligence roll before you do this?
It's gonna blow up the building, I think.
Well done!
It is.
Yeah, we'll try it. we'll try the intelligence roll.
Okay.
I have bad news.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go
Not
big.
very smart.
I have bad news. Mm-hmm. The intelligence roll was a 5.
Yeah, you see nothing wrong with this.
All right. Listen, I know it's gonna blow up.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's gonna blow up small enough, probably.
Yeah, it'll be contained. What's the worst gonna happen?
How many of those bombs were in that thing?
6. For what it's worth, my eye laser roll was a 4. Oh my god!
So you missed.
Yes.
So you armed him.
So that was my turn.
Adira?
Oh my god. So he's...
Somebody slap her on the ass and point her at the wizard.
No, we already got fucking hit. He hit us
Oh, yeah,
all
that's
with
right.
a fireball.
Yeah.
He lit her on fire.
It's a jump start.
I'm going to use the crossbow to fucking try to hit those.
Wait, you make an intelligence roll too.
Oh yeah, I guess not, huh?
No, I mean, make an intelligence roll. You already said you're going to do it.
I see no problem.
She doesn't either. Apparently.
I got a 50-50 chance. I'm blinking.
It was a 4.
Okay. You both think this is a great fucking idea.
Listen, I'm by the door. The explosion will probably just send me back into the hallway, I think.
Uh-oh, he's crunching numbers.
How much damage did those do? I'm going to scroll back up.
They're
I'm on
2D6.
fireballs,
2D6.
I don't
right?
know what those do.
They do
Yeah,
2d6, so
So
Each one's a fireball
12d6 plus her exploding crossbow,
Uh-huh.
yep.
which is d10 plus
6,
6.
which is 10 more points.
We might all die.
Plus 12d6. I'm gonna say hi. Roll it.
Let's do this.
Did you hit? Did your crossbow hit?
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, you could do a volley attack. Both of them think this is a good idea. They're going to
Momento, por
continue.
favor.
Oh, I got a 4.
For your
Yeah.
intelligence, right?
No.
For your volley as
Yeah.
well? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, still it's going to explode, so high or low to see if it explodes or
Low.
not within the vicinity. Low it is, you lucky.
Did you see how I didn't pick high that time?
It went clear in the back and exploded away from everybody else's damage. Hobbs,
Intelligence check.
intelligence. No, Hobbs is not going to shoot
I
them.
was just throwing it out the window.
Stop it!
Hobbs is going to shoot at Magnus, and that is a 4 on the dice, so a 7 to hit. So 7 goes. It's going to use one of his ammo, and then his damage is D8. 8 points of damage, which Magnus is going to reflect back of that back to him. So 4 points to Hobbs, and 4 points to Magnus.
I'm surprised Hobbs isn't like, how come you have a bag of cats?
And Magnus's turn. So Magnus is going to move to the side, and you see him quaff a potion as he's moving to the side, and all of a sudden he starts moving ridiculously fast for an old man. Like
Unnatural.
He's fast. He's really, really fast. I mean, he's so fast. He makes fast people look not fast. I got it. He's fast.
And as he's moving, you notice that his robe that he's wearing appears to be magical. It's shimmering. All right, and that is his turn.
I'm going to dispel his haste.
Okay.
14.
14. His haste is dispelled.
He falls on.
Does it affect the bracelets or anything that dispel?
No.
Damn. Say, not so fast, Magnus Devlin.
Who's up?
Seriously, slow down. You're going to trip. You're too old for that. You're going to break a hip.
It's all over then.
I think that makes it Uorag, right?
Yeah, I think Uorag was next.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to go for the engulf again.
All right. 11. All right. So you're definitely going to come up on him. He's going to roll. Okay, so his shield still goes off. So it puts it up. So strength, opposing strengths. Jesus. That's a 5.
No, he's old.
Those are 3.
6, 7.
So you definitely hit him, knock him down again. But oh, my hip. You're right. I tripped. Help, I'm falling.
We'll make sure you can't get up.
Bill.
So does he take any acid damage?
No, because it's a magical shield that pops up.
So I just knocked him back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It comes up like you both are touching the shield essentially when it gets summoned, and so your strength knocks him down.
Mm-hmm. I'm so scared to do this. But... Adira. Be wicked awesome when you bash his head in.
And the guy, he ran away from the bag, so you guys don't have a reason to shoot at the bag.
That's why I'm not shooting at the bag. If he hadn't moved, I just shot at it.
Wait, what?
I'm not breaking it. It's gonna be wicked awesome when you smash his head in. I'm doubling damage.
Please be a 10.
7.
Yes!
One lower would have been fine. It wouldn't work. That's bad news.
And it seems so. Was Adira hurt already?
Yeah.
Okay, well then you're getting healed too.
Good.
For 15.
Hell to the yes. That's what I needed. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I don't like this. I don't like this fight.
I don't either. He's a fucking... What do I do?
You hit the sack.
No, I'm not hitting the sack.
You deal an extra 46 damage to him.
I'm going to...
A crit would be great.
With a mighty backhand, I got a 12 to hit.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of damage reflected back.
Yeah. I don't like those a lot of ones. 23 points of damage.
That's gonna leave a mark.
All right, so he is going to reflect that melee. So we're going to cut that in half. So that's 13 points of damage will go to him, and wait, 23 divided by 2 would be 12 and 11. So 12 will go to him, 11 will go back to you. 12. And that means you broke 2 of his bracelets. So roll 2d4 and tell me what each d4 is.
Some extra hit points.
1 and 4.
1 and 4.
Another 5.
And oof. Cool. All right, and Hobbs is gonna lob another arrow at him. That is a hit. And he cannot reflect that back. And
Go Hobbs. Go Hobbs.
And Magnus's turn. Magnus, feeling real beefy right now, is going to take his slug shot, his sock full of coins, and he's going to swing it and try to hit the gelatinous oob.
The gelatinous Uorag.
And that is a 12 to hit. And I need a DC 10 strength save from you. So 46 goes with this, right?
Yep.
Right's a strong word.
7 on the strength.
7 on the strength, so that's not going to do it. Okay, so
He's turning flat.
6, 10, 20, 21 points of damage, and he hits you with this. As he hits this with you, or hits you with this, you fly up over all of the books, the shelves, everything, to the corner of the far room where you splat against the entire wall and slide down.
Like so much flubber.
Because he told you he hit Baron von Geichhausen with it and knocked him out into the ocean, essentially.
Yeah.
And then he can't drink it, but he's going to pull one more potion out of the inside of his robe for his next turn, should he get it. And it is Eddie.
Wow.
I'm on Magic Missile through the rod there, that heavenly. It's a 12 to hit, so that'll do 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep.
That is enough to kill a third bracelet. So roll a D4 and a 1 and a 4 don't count.
How about just do high or low and you roll?
Okay, high or low, yeah.
High.
Fine. High. Well, actually, because
There we go.
no. So you roll a high or low, and I'll take whatever is the highest number. So if it's high, I'll pick 3.
Okay,
If
I
it's
rolled
low,
low.
I'll do 2.
I rolled low.
So 2, number 2. All right, so 2. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong page. Oof. Okay. So that one's gone now. So the only one
The
he has.
spells he's losing with it.
It is the spells he's losing. He's only got 1 spell left from that isn't an evocation spell. And he's down 21 health.
Here's to hoping that can't be healed.
It cannot. It's stored in the bracelet.
That's good, because I have the feeling that there's going to be a chance of me.
The bracelets are breaking and falling off him as they're being destroyed.
That was Eddie?
Yep.
That was Eddie.
So it's Uorag.
Okay. I am Goo. And I am at 2 hit points.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Got him flubber.
You just hit him for 20.
Yeah.
Well, 21 minus my armor, plus I'd already been hit by the fireball.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But now you're far away, so you're probably not the next target.
Yeah.
And you do have potions in your inventory, right? Healing potions?
Well, yeah, but I'm shape changed, so all my inventory's in my thing. So I'll have to.
No, but I said you could use those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to revert to normal form.
Okay.
And use the time I have and the distance I have away from the actual combat for a little bit of prep time, and I'm going to start setting out some catapults.
Okay. Okay.
Like several.
Bill?
Looking good, flubber. 7.
Okay.
I didn't say it first, but I was doubling the healing. I thought that was assumed.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. Sorry.
That's the most logical of the things
that
to
was
do.
the only thing. That's why I literally just said, hopefully it can't be healed, because I'm going to have to.
I agree.
For 16 health.
But I will say he's going to target you now.
That's fine.
So I'm back up to 18, and I'm spending my turn setting up the cat trap.
And for what it's worth, I don't really want to say, because I just target. I'm also giving the 2d6 to damage to Uorag, so if you want to give him that. To kill me with it.
Oh, no. That's fine.
He doesn't do that.
He says,
You're going to get targeted.
I figured.
Oh.
And Adira.
I'm not gonna hit him because it was. Well, I guess I'm gonna hit him, but he's gonna hit me back. 8 to hit there.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hit him with the crossbow instead.
Oh, so you back away and hit him with the crossbow? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he can't hit you back then. Okay. You are going to lose an ammo.
11 points of damage on that one.
Okay, so you blast him with that, which explodes. And that knocks out his last... Oh, wait, nope, shit. He's going to use that shield ability one more time. So that makes it... He would not do that. So he throws up the shield to block that blast there, and he's still got that one last bracelet that he's working with. And Hobbs. Hobbs is going to attack. Hobbs rolled a 3 on the dice, which means it's a 6 total with his 3 dexterity. So it shoots wide, but his bullets don't explode, so it just doesn't do anything bad. And then he is going to quaff that haste potion, get a second action with that, which he is going to turn and cast Hold Person on Bill. So Bill, you're going to need a DC 9 Wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't got none. You said 8?
DC 9 Wisdom save.
But that's not what I got. I got the 8, so...
Eddie, you noticed when he did that, the staff that he was holding lit up.
All right. I am going to... So I've got the Heavenly Rod in my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out the Twin Spell Wand with my left hand.
Ooh.
And cast a spell on haste and hold person.
I thought you were out of charges on that Twin Spell.
I thought I had one more. Did I use it again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Never mind then.
You used it and then you put it away because you were out of charges.
I was thinking
invisibility.
You twinned the invisibility.
That's right.
Yeah.
I twinned the invisibility. Okay. In that case, I am just going to dispel... Ooh, how rough is Magnus Devlin looking? He's still got one of the bracelets?
He's still got one bracelet and his full pool of natural health.
So he's not even looking injured.
Yeah, he doesn't look injured at all because all the damage has been absorbed by the bracelets.
Yeah. I'm going to dispel the hold person.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a 12.
All right. Dispel works.
You're no longer held.
Uorag.
Okay.
I like to be held, Eddie.
So I'm assuming I probably grabbed like some sort of table of some sort or piece of furniture, set a bunch of cats on top of it, several.
Okay.
And I'm going to shape change into a form that has several arms.
Octopus.
What was that sand thing?
Jellyfish.
Oh, the Fronteria?
Yeah, the Fronteria.
Yeah, so it's just something with multiple
jellyfish
arms. 8.
All right.
+1 move.
So it's 2 moves that you get.
Yep.
And if you're going to shapeshift and attack, that's 1 move.
That's 1 move.
Yep.
So then I'll just start setting them off.
All right.
In the general vicinity of where Magnus is.
Roll a 1d6 + 1, and that's how many catapults you got.
Come on, big greenie. 2.
2? Okay. I mean, the catapults are still bad, right? So they both launch off toward him.
Yep. So much cooler.
It could have been so much cooler. All right, so they're gonna fly out and start scratching at him, and then they 1d6 for the scratching damage, and then 8 for the exploding damage.
8d6?
No, just 8.
Oh, 8 damage?
For explosion.
Oh, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
You still have the damage from me, too.
Well, that's just one of the cats, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus your...
You had 2 from
So
me,
for the
so
first
double.
one, he's going to throw up a shield, because that's the only thing that makes sense to do. So that will block it, but the blast damage, some of the damage still gets through. Okay. And that is going to eat up the last Bracelet.
Cool. So then he's getting hit with one of them full on.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 6 plus 8 for the explosion, 14 plus 2d6.
Yeah, you had 2d6 for me.
Plus another 7.
Jesus.
21?
Those are angry fucking cats.
Yeah, those are some big explosions.
Cat. That's just.
Wait, no, the 2d6 would have happened on the first attack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So
that would have
so
been
14.
out.
Yeah. Okay.
Still max.
Yeah, still, Jesus. That hurt. That hurt
Still
a
got a
lot.
few of them on the table. Next round.
Our heroes will return after these messages. Hey there, it's Nico again. If you'd like to skip the ads next time, as well as support our show, you should check out our Patreon. All levels get ad-free listening, where you get to skip all the commercials, and then there are a bunch of other features, depending on what tier you go with. Check out the link at www.afoolsquest.com. And now that the commercials are out of the way, it's time to dive back into the foolishness.
Bill. You're no longer held.
The deer is looking pretty rough, I assume.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double damage. Hear me out. If I double healing,
Yep, no. This is the right call. It's just a hard one.
Get it.
It's the right call. It's just a
Yeah.
tough call.
Yeah, it's just, either one's going to make us wince. So.
Adira, do Adira things.
6.
12.
Okay, nice.
Good. Oh, good.
And you can heal 10.
You can heal 10 and do an extra 46.
And he doesn't
That was so
doesn't
scary. That was so scary. I didn't want to roll.
And he doesn't have shield anymore.
Oh my god.
Chop him in half.
But imagine I healed him to full.
My rolls haven't been great tonight, y'all. So
I know,
don't
you gotta
count
hit
on me.
eventually.
How's your moment?
do.
You're due.
What'd you get?
8 to hit. My rolls are shit tonight.
That hits. It just means
It
he
hits.
can hit you back, but you still hit him?
Again with the fucking crossbow. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he doesn't get to hit you back. You're valiant.
That's a ball.
Yeah, you're out
Yeah,
of.
you just used your last bolt.
46, right?
Yep. Which actually, how much ammo do you have left on that?
I have
'Cause you -2 today, right?
3. Yeah, I have 5.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just making sure I have enough D6s here. 23 points of damage.
23. Okay. So his last secret ability, called Cockroach, triggers, leaving him with 1 hit point. And that is a 3 on the dice, so Hobbs misses with his attack. Fucking Hobbs. Magnus is going to get one last turn. And with his haste, he is going to make his movement to rush over to where those explosives are.
The stick balls?
Yeah, because if he's going down,
We're all
you're all going down. And on his way, he's going to flick his hand in a very nonchalant, boring way and cast a fireball, which will hit everyone except for Uorag.
Well, I deliberately spread out.
Oh, you did deliberately spread out. So how close are you guys? You're in the library. You're still
I'm
broken
right
up.
next to the entrance door still. I have not moved. I've just
Okay.
Magnus put me out.
Yeah, you are out. Urag's out. I would say probably Adira and Eddie are the only two that are close enough to take the double hit or take multiple hit with Bill that far back. Okay, that's true. So do that. He casts it. That's 8 on the dice plus his 3 intelligence. That's an 11. So he fires that off. So it's 2d6. So that's 10 damage.
Hi. I'm still blinking.
High? Okay. That's a 3. 10 damage. As that goes off. And then he's going to activate the second charge on his staff to hold person on Adira as his second action. And that holds. Oh, I better roll to make sure it does. Yeah, that's going to hold person for Adira.
I'm at -1 hit points.
Oh no! So you get knocked out?
Mm-hmm.
So he's knocked out. Uorag, you're up.
Yep. Okay. I still have cats lined up.
Wait, do I get any kind of fire resistance for being the master of the House of Embers?
Do you want to make an intelligence roll before you do this? You just called your thing, so you either are going to launch the cats or you're going to make an intelligence.
I so want to launch one.
He ran over to be standing directly on the explosives. These cats explode.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I won't do that.
Eddie's already negative.
No, you called it. You called the move, right?
Yeah.
So I'll let you make an intelligence check.
What's your intelligence?
Please be more than 1.
That's a scary number.
No, my intelligence is 9. I got a 6.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Here we go.
Am I still blinking?
Yeah, you're still blinking, I would say.
How many do I hit?
Hey, Blinken!
A 6 cats? But we're going to say the maximum is 4, because I said you had up to 6 that you pulled out.
Yeah.
So 4 cats that you launch.
Okay, yeah.
Don't you know nothing good can come of this?
So 8.
And 8 to hit. I mean, that hits. Yeah, that's a hit.
So that's, that was what, a D6 per, right?
Mm-hmm.
4, 6, 11, plus the blast damage.
Which is 32.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was from the cats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus 12d6.
12d6?
Because there was 6 of the stick balls at 2d6 each.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we up to?
A lot.
43 plus 12d6. So minimum of 55.
All right. So
average is 12d6 would be
average of 12d6. Well, it's 7 times 6, 36.
Yeah, 42.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
90, 85 damage on an average roll.
So here's what we're gonna do.
High.
High it is. Eddie survives.
Maybe. I'm still at -1 hit point.
Yeah.
And we're not entirely certain if we're not about to fall into the ocean.
So
We're not getting that sock.
explosion, right? Just complete. This is the most Dungeon World explosion. Like, so much damage for Dungeon World, right? I know D&D, this isn't like, this is high level games for D&D, but for Dungeon World, this is an insane amount of damage.
This is.
We just blew the top off this whole.
Yeah, the whole top of this castle just exploded. So what I'm gonna say is he's dead. Well, he's gonna respawn in a phylactery somewhere else. But this is gonna shockwave out, and in the in the first blast radius, I'm going to say it's going to half damage, which is what, 40 something. So half damage goes out, but he already blasted you guys away and ran away from you. So we'll do quarter damage to Adira and what would have been Eddie,
which is 21-ish.
Yep.
But
Eddie
fire
phased
damage.
and fire damage. She's resistant. So
another half for that.
So 11 damage to Adira. Am I doing that math right?
Yeah.
Now we quartered that, and so for the other two that is out there,
Hobbs.
You're also, and Hobbs. So Hobbs, Uorag, and Bill, who are on the outside of this area, You're all also going to take 11 damage.
But Bill's fire resistant too.
Well, I'm not fire resistant. I just have -2 to fire damage, so it's 9 for me.
So it's 9 for him.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Adira?
6.
6 hit points?
More than me. Already.
All of you got blasted off your feet.
Except me.
Except for Eddie.
And Hobbs, because he just landed back on him.
And the building is now crumbling and falling to the ground. And you're in it.
And I'm unconscious.
And Eddie's unconscious. And Hobbs might be unconscious.
Turn into a pelican, pick us all up in your big beak.
11 for Hobbs. Hobbs has 2 hit points left. Building's fallen. You're all separated with the exception of Eddie and Adira.
And there's no roof.
There's no roof. There's nothing. Oh, daylight now. You see a bunch of daylight.
I'm gonna pull a potion and sprint to Eddie.
Make a dexterity check to see if you can navigate while the building is literally falling.
Can I heal you from unconscious with my words, though?
I don't.
If you're
I don't think so. I think you have to be able to hear it. Because he tried to heal Adira and I said no.
Oh.
Yeah. 8.
8 to give him a potion. So 8 healing for the potion?
8 dexterity.
For the dexterity.
Oh, okay. So you're stumbling and whatnot, and I'll let you climb on top of him, but you're both going to fall and you're going to take a little bit of damage.
Well, I'm pouring it into his mouth and like slap. Wake up! Wake up!
And as you are falling, I'll even let you hold on to Eddie so he doesn't take more damage, but you take 3 more points of falling damage.
Did you wake up?
Do I wake up?
Make a constitution check. You're alive. He healed you, but you could still be unconscious.
You said I take how many more damage?
3.
7.
7? I'll say you wake up. It's not a fail.
Cool.
So you wake up as you're falling through this main area down... through it into the feast hall.
Oh, damn it.
Featherfall! Something! Spells! Who had the Featherfall? Somebody had
Uorag.
Featherfall. Damn it! I grabbed the wrong guy. That was... I would run for Uorag. Hobbs is going to take fall damage, and that's going to put him at -1.
Do I take fall damage? What do I get healing from the potion?
You got 8 points of healing.
8 points.
So that's 3 points of fall damage to you. Adira, 3 points of fall damage to you as you fall through to the feast hall. And Uorag, are you doing anything to negate the fall damage?
I'm good to ring a feather
fall. Yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, that'll kick in.
All right, so you activate that. All right, so you gently... Yep, and you fall like a feather.
Yeah.
Left to right, to left to right, all the way down. Yeah.
I'm going to go cast Cure. Is it still like collapsing?
Yeah, everything's collapsing. You guys need to escape.
Alright, I'm going to go grab Hobbs and say, someone help me drag this guy and try to drag him out.
Okay.
Just grab him by the tail.
So we're not just going to leave him.
Right.
And so just trying to drag Hobbs out.
Yeah. All right. So you drag Hobbs out of the castle as it's falling out through the back entrance that you guys came in through.
Whichever one's closest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kitchen. Yep. Through the kitchen. Grab the stew.
Yep. That hallway's reinforced.
Grab the whole pot. See if it's bottomless.
Adira, I need a constitution check from you. Because there's a chance that your metal working legs, now that they're gold, soft metal, broke when you fell 3 stories.
Oh, damn.
11.
Okay. Your legs are fine. And you can move with the rest on out. Alright, you guys escape the castle as it's collapsing behind you. You make it out through the servants' entrance. Dust is piling up, billowing up in a giant cloud as you break free out of Cadron and into the open. And what do you do? Do you wait for the dust to settle and then go look around for stuff?
We didn't get the socks, guys.
Yeah. The sock and the static.
While the dust is settling, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Hobbs.
All right,
So
get to casting.
Die. That's 11, and
He's down to like 5.
how much healing does that do? D8 for 4 hit points.
4? Okay, so it puts him back at 3. He's only -1. So
I'm going to give rousing speeches about how heroic we are. And I assume I can't just heal everybody to full, but I'm going to do my best.
I'm gonna cast my spell a few times, and
If we take some time.
yeah, and then let's poke around in the rubble for a while, I guess. See if we can find that sock.
Okay. So you guys heal yourselves up, I'll say, without doing all the rolling for it. You heal, everybody gets back up to half life before you guys are exhausted on what you can cast for a little while. You're all up to half health and surviving now.
Gaslighting only goes so far.
We are going to play a quick game of high-low to see if the goods made it. So there is no more bracelets, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4 items that you could find in here. So, Eddie, you wanted to do the sock first, right?
Yeah, I want to look for that sock. Well, a staff would be nice, but...
No,
I'll let each of you make a roll or I'll let each of you choose like the high-low for each thing. So who wants? So for the slug shot for the sock, Tony, high or low?
High.
I rolled a 6.
Hey.
So the slug shot is a sock filled with coins. It does 1d8 plus 1 damage and a concussive blast that knocks the target back with a DC 9 strength to save. Knocks them back a long ways.
Yeah.
With a DC 9 strength.
Does how much damage?
1d8 plus 1.
Hurts.
Mm-hmm. Bill. The tiny dancer's staff.
Low.
That's a 3. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Cast hold person on one target. The target can't move until the character makes their save or the staff is broken. It is a DC 9 wisdom save for that, and there is only 1 charge on it. It restores 1 charge once a week.
How many
Uorag.
can it hold max? What's the max
3.
charge? Is that 3? Okay.
Uorag, the robes.
High.
That is also a 3. You cannot find the robes. Adira, the book. High or low? That is a 6. You also cannot find the book. You got 2 out of 4 of the magic items.
We got the sock. That's what we.
And
came
you got
for.
the sock.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to give it away?
I don't know. I mean, I never did replace that blackjack, so.
Can we find his body?
You don't want the stupid staff?
You incinerated Magnus Devlin's body.
No.
There
I
is
was
no body.
I was just hoping to. He's
Probably
got to
where-
have more
it's
than
probably
one.
where the ropes
He's
went.
got to have other socks.
What about that blanket to the fort he was hiding behind? I want that.
So the blanket to the fort, Eddie would recognize this spell. It's called Shelter. You create a structure out of pure magical power, and it can be reinforced using items. So you could have like a something as large as a castle, or something as small as a hut that is impervious to all damage. The basic Shelter spell is all non-magic damage, but he has a buffed version because he's super ancient and a lich. The structure endures until you leave it or until you end the spell. So he just made a
Blanket fort
to protect him around the desk so that he could talk with you guys without you just attacking him.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And that's
we
it.
Went through that entire fight and made it as difficult as it was to not blow up the room, and then we blew up the room anyway. we could have just shot him to begin with. It would have had the same effect.
Honestly,
Well, no, because he would have cockroached and been fine.
Yeah, he would have cockroached.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like I was gracious cutting that down to a quarter damage.
That was probably fine.
If I just did raw damage, you all would be dead.
Except Eddie.
Except Eddie.
Yeah, we'd all been incinerated.
He'd be running around trying to heal everybody.
And that
One left to heal.
that wraps up season...
Well, Eddie was already -1, so he would have been dead too.
That wraps up the season.
That wraps up season 8. Your fight with Magnus Devlin, the Lich, the Thaddeus Treblecock, is the end of season 8.
Dun dun dun.
Hobbs almost died too. We almost killed off
What a
all of the
season.
previous season characters that we had.
I literally took no more notes because it was the last page of the book.
So handy.
Well,
I took notes this time,
perfect.
so I've got notes for them.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, though, because I didn't have my book that one time, they're not all in the same fucking book, though.
Oh, damn.
Well, thanks to all of our listeners. We'll be back with season 9
Yes,
to
thank
see
you
what these
guys.
guys are doing for the...
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a little bit of a break. We're gonna keep recording, but we need to rebuild our backlog. So
Yeah, you guys can listen to us in a little while.
yeah.
In a little while, man.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next season. Thank you.
Yay! We did
New
it.
season, new notebook.
He's only mostly dead.
All right.
Which means he's a little alive.
And here's a good place to take a break.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.